this point, why would you date men? Ever, ever, ever again. I'm sitting alone in my house, in a silk robe. My bills are paid. Who paid them? Me. I'm eating blackberries. I'm drinking rosé. I'm about to start Harry Potter. Nobody's fucking stressing me out. Nobody's fucking sitting next to me on the couch being a little wimp. Why, ladies? Why?
This is what you call a coping mechanism. When women suffer from loneliness, this is how they cope. You know, they say everything is fine with me. I'm happy. Listen, whenever women do this, it's usually the opposite. And this is something I notice. The longer a woman is single, the more bitter she becomes. I've worked with a lot of older single women, and they are the angriest people on the planet. And what really makes them angry is when they realize nobody is attracted to them. Nobody wants to be around them. Nobody wants to make them their wife, their girlfriend. That really makes them angry. And they get really jealous of younger women who are getting this attention. It's just really sad. Women are their own worst enemy when it comes to attraction from men. And oftentimes when a woman acts this way, she's trying to make her ex-boyfriend jealous or maybe regret breaking up with her or whatever, or trying to get his attention.
Nothing will shatter your confidence more than being around a person who emotionally starves you. I want you to remember this, my love, because if you constantly put yourself around someone who doesn't acknowledge you, who allows you to just stay in this in-between space where they're not fully choosing you, but they're not fully releasing you, that is literally priming your nervous system and your mind to believe that you're somebody that's not worth being chosen, okay? And this runs so deep inside of our psyches and our hearts. When you constantly surround yourself with somebody who's not choosing you, but they're not letting you go, you will end up spiraling. You will end up doubting yourself. You will literally feel like being seen and chosen is weird, okay? Because your default state comes from the space of, I have to wait and earn love rather than let it just come towards me. So if you find yourself in a position or a place with somebody where they're not fully letting you go, but they're not fully pulling you in, you have to literally detach, because understand that not only are you not getting what you want, you're emotionally starving yourself to the degree that when somebody else wants to come and acknowledge you, you're going to be like a little stray cat scared to go close. And you don't want to experience that in your life. So please know and understand, being emotionally starved does so much more damage to your psyche, your security, and your nervous system than you know.
Okay, so what's happening here is something that actually keeps women in a relationship. They don't know if they want to leave. They don't know if they want to stay. And when men are like this to women, women feel like it's a challenge, and women like to be challenged. They do. They don't want you to just hand them the trophy. They like to earn a man's love, even though they'll never admit it, but they do like to earn a man's love. They love challenges because most of their lives, they've had men pretty much do whatever the women want. But when men don't make their feelings clear, women get curious because they want you to like them. But if you don't make it obvious, if they have to work for it to get you to a certain point, they like you more. Now, I'm not saying that this is how you're supposed to act when it comes to women. I'm just saying that when you're in a position where she is questioning her sanity and she is questioning how you feel about her, you're in a good position. I mean, if she's attracted to you, if she's not attracted to you, then there's nothing you can do about that. But if she's attracted to you and she wants to be with you and you're just not telling her you love her right away, then she's always going to question where you are. Like I said, when she's questioning her sanity, you're in a good position, better than a man who is giving her everything she wants. And she doesn't have to guess about the guy that's giving her everything she wants. She already knows. But to a guy that's having her question her sanity, question, is she doing enough? Questioning if she's attractive enough, Those women stay around because they're always hunting and searching for answers and validation.
Men don't like women, men like coochie. How? How, you ask? The same way you like money, but you don't like to go to work. Yeah.
This lady is a walking red flag. Don't get me wrong. She's attractive. She's wearing a lot of makeup, but she's attractive. But apparently her looks are not working in her favor. She's got a lot of emotional baggage. She's very angry and disappointed, probably because she believes that her looks should have attracted to her a decent guy. But the one problem she has is that she will never look in the mirror and see the real problem, because to her, it will always be a man's fault.
So I just watched a video where a woman says that she left the man that she loved for the man that she deserves. And I just want to say, I find it very interesting that all these women are out here leaving what they describe as a good man, a loyal man, a faithful man, a man who has been good to them, who loves them, because they say he doesn't make enough. It all comes down to money, and we know that, because when you start talking about what it is that you deserve, you're not talking about a better man. You're talking about a man who has more money, a man who can provide the quote-unquote lifestyle that you feel you and your future, not even existing, future children deserve. I find it very interesting, and I'm highlighting and focusing on some words here because I want you guys to understand that when you spend time with someone, when you spend years with someone who believes that they are pouring into you and that they are being poured into, who believes that they are growing with someone. This woman said she was with this person for 10 years and decided to leave him. I find it so interesting, and I want you to understand that when you find that man you believe you deserve, and he turns around and he does the same thing to you, it will be what you deserve. When he leaves you high and dry, because it was never about love, and instead it was about the tangible things, and when you no longer look how you look, and when you no longer behave how you did pre-children, and he leaves you because there was no feeling or emotion, no commitment to you, there was just a transaction, that will be what you deserve. Period.
I've got nothing to add there. She pretty much nails it. Listen, if you enjoy this content, like and subscribe. And if you've already liked and subscribed, listen, I appreciate you.